guys, it is time for another review right now, and I got no poker face, so I might as well just tell you this right up top. It's a fairly negative review, and it's for the new Disney Plus movie, Artemis Fowl. The movie is based on the Eoin Colfer book, and it stars Ferdia Shaw as the title character, Artemis Fowl. When his father is kidnapped, Artemis has to step up and put his criminal mastermind skills to use in order to track down the item that's requested to get his dad back. This mission requires that Artemis go head-to-head with the fairies that live in an underground city. Where to even begin with this one? The descriptor, criminal mastermind. I pulled that from the film's official synopsis just to emphasize how poorly that quality plays in this character, and also just how much I think this epic swing and miss is a case of all the filmmakers' original intentions for the adaptation just fizzling out along the way. Between the poor digital effects and Artemis's costume, I never got criminal mastermind, but rather wannabe member of Men in Black. But the bigger issue here is that the character just isn't all that convincing as portrayed in the final cut of the film. Shaw was fine in the role, but I do have to admit that I found that he didn't really have that naturally captivating on-screen presence to really command a movie this big. But I did think one of his co-stars, Lara McDonnell, who plays Holly Short, she might have. The character is a young member of the Fairy Special Forces who's determined to restore her father's good name. But anyways, going back a little here, the reason why I stress the final cut of the film when I talk about this here is because this adaptation went through quite a bit over the years. Usually I leave the behind-the-scenes details out of a review because it's a review of the final feature and that's it, but here you can really see the scars, so to speak, of this movie's bumpy road to the finish line, and they're all over the place, especially when it comes to spotting the material that might have been added during reshoots, like, let's say, Josh Gad's narration, and really everything that happens to Colin Farrell's character. They both feel like they could have come from completely different films, and whether we're talking footage shot during reshoots or even principal photography, Artemis Fowl just feels like it was ripped to shreds and Frankenstein back together before landing on its super short 90-minute running time. Maybe things weren't working and they just wanted the movie, the final product, to fly, but you can't sell a fantasy world this big and this detailed with so little screen time. It's one thing to show someone a cool picture of an underground fairy city with neat technology, but it's another to actually build the world in a way that sparks that wish fulfillment quality and makes you want to spend time in that world and engage with the things in it. That's not here at all. The characters also suffer from the rushed storytelling as well. Holly's story comes closest to making an impression and having some layers, but even that has major story beats missing from it that fail to justify some very, very big decisions she makes. And with all the other characters, Artemis included, it's like they're there to support their most basic character descriptions and really nothing more. Yeah, I get that Artemis is a smart kid and he wants to save his dad, but if I have no access to the character and I can't take part in his mission to piece everything together, why would I care? It's all just so flat, from the character motivation to the action. The CG is passable, but it does have that cartoonish quality to it, and even worse though, the action sequences are all over the place, both when it comes to establishing geography for a fight sequence and also keeping your visuals consistent. Oh my god, I can't believe I haven't brought up the ADR in the movie yet. I really couldn't believe how many lines were delivered by characters who were off screen. Maybe you can get away with band-aids like that if the film sparked even just the slightest bit of emotional investment, but that's so far from the case here, and it's just a glaring misstep there. I gotta give Artemis Fowl 1.5 Deweys out of 5 on the Dewey Decimovie scale. Again, I liked what McDonnell brought to her role, and folks like Gad and Judi Dench did give it their all, but it really all amounts to one big wasted opportunity filled with kind of unforgivable missteps. It's no fun, there's little to no charm or sense of adventure, and it's just plain old not worth your time whatsoever. So Sorry guys, but there you go. Those are my thoughts on Artemis Fowl. It is your turn. If you dare jump into this one, do chime in with your own thoughts in the comments section below. I'm very curious to know what you think about this one. Before I say goodbye, we've got Patreon shoutouts, and this is going to a great group of 6 right here. They are Wessel, Carol, James, Kavi, Neil, and Seth, a whole bunch of longtime members of the Patreon crew right there. Guys, please know how much I appreciate you and your support. I hope you all enjoyed this video, despite the fact that I didn't really like the movie. So, you know what? Like and share it. We'll see you soon with more movie reviews.